सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Chapter 10, verse number 16. वक्तुमर्हस्य शेषेण दिव्या ह्यात्मविभूतयः याभिर्विभूतिभिर्लोकान् इमां त्वं व्याप्य तिष्ठसि। In the middle portion of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna dealing with the topic of Ishvara Swarupam. Up to 6th chapter, Lord Krishna presented the Jiva Swarupam. Now he is talking about Ishvara Swarupam. We have to understand there are three things in this universe. I, myself here, the universe, and that creator, God. So these three we have to remember. Ishvara, I the Jiva, and Jagat. Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. These three are there in this creation. Fortunately, we are in this Jagat. Unfortunately, we do not know these three in their real nature. We are fortunate enough to be in this creation, but unfortunately we do not know the real nature of these three entities. Why I said it is unfortunate? To be here is fortunate. To feel that I have to know the nature of those three entities. To be here in this creation is fortunate. To recognize that fortune, it is necessary to know the real nature of those three entities. Simple, to recognize to be here is a fortune. It is necessary to know the real nature of those three entities, that is myself, Jagat, and Jagat, Ishvara. If I recognize these three, I can recognize I am fortune. I am a fortunate person. Otherwise what? Otherwise, you know, what is opposite to fortune? Unfortunate or misfortune. So this life is fortunate or unfortunate, or fortune or misfortune. Who will decide? I, the individual, only can decide. No one. So, out of compassion, Ishvara having created this universe, and he wants to make the people also to recognize their fortune. They're fortunate. Bhagavan wants to make the people to recognize that their fortune in their life, so that Bhagavan has given this Bhagavad Gita manual. Whoever study Bhagavad Gita, they recognize their real nature and they recognize Ishvara's real nature and they recognize the Jagat real nature. Not only that, whoever study Bhagavad Gita, they recognize the connection between or relation between the individual, oneself, and Ishvara and Jagat. They recognize the relation as well as their real nature. Once they recognize, by studying Bhagavad Gita thoroughly, they recognize their fortune and they thank Ishvara again and again, and they themselves consider how the human life is more precious, and they feel that life is more meaningful, purposeful, and joyful also. That is also important. Meaningful, purposeful, and joyful. There is a joy in their life. So therefore what? Lord Krishna presented the Jiva Swarupam. Oh Arjuna, you are the Atma Swarupam. Your real nature is Atma Swarupam. Your real nature is Atma Swarupam, and my nature is also Paraprakriti Atma Swarupam. Not only that, the whole Jagat is my manifestation. There is only one thing in this universe, that is Chaitanyam Brahma or consciousness. That only manifesting in you. That only is my nature also. Since the whole Jagat is my manifestation, whatever you are seeing is nothing but my Swarupam only in different names and forms. This is my Vibhuti, manifestation. I am the intelligent cause. I am the material cause to this entire universe. Therefore, this world cannot exist separately other than me. May you recognize that. These two shlokas, this Vibhuti, Lord Krishna presented in 7th and 9th chapters in one shloka. Rasohamapsu kaunteya prabhasmi shashi shuryayoh aham kraturaham yajnaha. Like that, 2 shlokas briefly has mentioned. I am only everything. Then Arjuna want to know further. I want to know more your Vibhuti. This is not sufficient for me. Please teach me or tell me, narrate to me in what are all places you are manifesting. What are all places? I am manifesting everywhere. Now tell me what are all those things. I want to listen from your mouth. Everything means, still I want to know. You have to specify. So for Arjuna's sake, Bhagavan has to specify something, some names. Isn't it? Since Arjuna is like a child in front of Bhagavan. One child asks what to do. Bhagavan says, okay, for your satisfaction, I enumerate where I manifest. Some names I will manifest. Not only that, Arjuna praised the Lord. Nobody knows, even sages, Maharshis do not know, Devatas do not know about you. You only know about yourself. Hey Bhagavan, now therefore you have to tell me. In 16th shloka he asked, Vaktu marhasi asheshena. Entirely I want to know. In its entirety, completely. Atma vibhutayaha. Atma means your own. Vibhutayaha means glories. What are those glories? Divyaha. Divine glories. Divyaha, which are extraordinary. Yabhihi vibhutibhihi. Why I am asking completely, I want to know by which glories Tvam tishtasi vyapya. You remain by pervading all of them. So by knowing them, their glories, so that I come to know you are pervading there. So sometimes we are very keen to listen from others. Even though we read, we hear through our own something or other. But directly person, if he opens, talks, that is more elevating. So direct contact from horse's mouth and cholluva. Direct listening is always impressive. Some students also say, Swamini, we listen your cassettes, but it is not like listening directly. Same voice, but it is not same like listening from the person directly. So therefore Arjuna is asking, Imam lokan vyapya tishtati. Iman means these lokan, worlds, all the 14 lokas, all these 14 lokas, tishtasi means you remain. You remain in these worlds by pervading in all of them. By pervading in all of them, you are remaining. I want to know that what are all those things and their glories. Then next Lord Krishna is going to say from 19th shloka, again Arjuna is continuing. Why I am asking, the reason he is giving in the 17th shloka. That we will read now. 17th shloka. Katham vidyamaham yogin Tvam sada parichintayan Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu Chintyosi bhagavan maya. The reason he is giving, why I am asking you, in what are all forms your glory is manifesting, the reason he says here. Yogin, he is addressing Lord Krishna as Yogin. Hey Yogin, O Lord of all powers. Yoga means power. That is the title given to the Lord Krishna by Arjuna. That's why Lord Krishna is called as Yogeshwara Krishna, the Lord of all powers. Hey Yogin, Tvam Sada Parichintayan Katham Aham Vidyam. The purpose of thinking, Parichintayan means I want to think about you. Parichintayan, thinking in artha. Present continuous. Thinking when, not one day or other, sada, all the time, constantly, by practicing saguna dhyanam. By practicing saguna dhyanam, sada parichintayan. Whom I have to constantly remember, think of you only. Tvam parichintayan. I am thinking about Karna, Duryodhana, Dusyasana. I am thinking about Bhishma, Drona. I am not thinking about you sada, all the time, constantly. But now tell me how to think about you constantly. None of us will ask like this, no? Once in a while, Bhagavan, weekly once, or daily once. Many people were weekly once, remembering the Lord. So, Sada Parichintayan is very important. Constantly thinking. By thinking in that manner, how can I know Katham Aham Vidyam? Suppose, if I go on thinking about you, like Saguna form, in this form or on that form, everything, how can I know your real nature? Nirguna Swarupam. Is it possible for me to know your Nirguna Swarupam by constantly thinking your attributed form? Because he has given in the 2nd chapter onwards, up to 6th chapter, Lord Krishna explained about his higher nature, Para Prakriti, Atma, Sarvagataha, Ekaha, Ajaha, Avyayaha, all those things. That is the only Jnanam. You should take up Jnana Yoga, you should get that Jnanam, Bhagavan said. Katham Vidyam Aham. By just thinking about these Saguna forms continuously, can I arrive at formless God? You said formless nature is my nature, you said. Your nature is formless. You have to recognize that nature, you said. By knowing your vibhuti in all these forms, can I know that? How can I know your real nature? Vidyam means your Nirguna Swarupam. How can I get that Jnanam? Katham Aham Vidyam. Keshu Keshu Cha Bhaveshu. In what are all objects? If I visualize you or worship you, I can attain that Nirguna Jnanam. So, everything is God. That is true. But I want to know that you are in a higher nature. So therefore you should tell me by thinking about what forms can I come to know that higher nature. That is the intention of Arjuna here. This worship of Vishwarupa should lead to me that Arupa Jnanam. Katham aham vidyam keshu keshu cha bhaveshu. In what are all objects? Bhaveshu means vastushu in artham. Objects. What is there in this universe in front of us? All objects, animate and inanimate objects, moving, non-moving objects. And Bhagavan said, I am everywhere. How can I think all objects? My mind is very limited. Like students ask the teacher, portion is so much. Throughout the year if I study also, that's why teacher always certain lessons she remove, these are all not important portions and she will avoid. Adukulla students vere, please tell me, resound is coming, are you feeling resound? Okay. So they want to know what are very, very important. Very, very important. Because we don't have time to study all lessons. So if you say very, very important so that I can prepare for that lessons, then I can get good marks. Here he want to get good marks on a nirguna jnanam. So therefore give me what are those important forms so that I can meditate upon, I can think over. Bhaveshu vastushu bhavati iti bhavaha. That object which exists is called bhavaha, vastu. Vasati iti vastu. That which lives, that which exists is called bhavaha. Bhaveshu is saptami. That which exist, which are all in objects you exist. Chintayaha asi. Objects are you to be meditated upon. Why I want to know objects? So that I can meditate upon. Chintayaha means dhyeyaha, meditated upon. Asina, I can meditate upon those objects. So bhavaha is another nice word. In what are all objects you exist? You tell me so that I can meditate upon them. Chint dhatu, chintayaha. I can meditate upon them. Lord Shiva is called Bhavaha. Bhavani, Bhavasya Patni Bhavani. Parvati Devi name is called Bhavani. Hey Bhavani means O Parvati Devi. Shivasya Patni Parvati Devi Bhavani. That is Dirgham, Bhavani. Bhavati iti, Bhudhatulandi. But here Bhavani means another verbal form is there. What is that verbal form? Lotla Bhudhatu, Bhavatu, Bhavatam, Bhavantu. Bhava, it comes in Uttama Purushalo, Bhavani. Bhava undi Madhyama Purushala. Tvam Bhava, may you, let you exist, let you become. Bhavani, Bhavami, Bhavava. Uttama Purusha Ekavachanalo Bhavani. Ange short ni. Bhavani. The Bhavani and another Aham Bhavani. Bhavani Devi. Bhavani means let me become. Aham iti bhavaye vibhavaye Bhavani. Let me become. What? Aham Brahmasmi. Let me become Aham Brahmasmi. Hey Bhavani. Let me become Aham Bhavani. Let me become Soham Brahma. Not Dasoham. First Dasoham ani cholli, Hey Bhavani, you have to chant Saundarya Lahari. And you recognize one day, Aham Bhavani. Let me become that Bhavani myself. Means what? Recognizing the higher nature, identity. That I have to recognize as the Bhavani. So name, noun, Bhavani, Parvati Devi. Aham Bhavani means let me become. நம்ம எப்படி இருக்கோம்? ஹே பவானி, பவானிலன்னு இருக்கோம். அகம் பவானின்னு சொல்லதே இல்லையே. அகம் பவானி, லெட் மீ பிகம் சோகம். Saha aham. Sa aham. Sa anna strilingam. Saha anna Bhagavan, pumlingam. The dasoham to soham. Otherwise, lifelong dasa, servant, will continue. Lifelong servant bhavana means limitation anartha. The limitation always we have some emptiness. Kurai. Kurai ondrum illayana soham. Kurai irukkanna dasoham. Ada. So, Chintayaha asmi maya, by me. He Bhagavan. So, anga yogin, inge Bhagavan. First line lo yogin, Bhagavan, O Lord. In what are all forms you are available, tell me, so that I can meditate. By meditating upon which I can vidyam, I can know your higher nature. Adukda I am asking and solrar. For that purpose only I am asking. So, Eka Rupa to Vishwarupa to Arupa. So, that is the purpose. So, just as for a ship to remain, anchor is very important. For ship to steadily, it has to remain an anchor. Similarly, for human being also, Bhagavan is like an anchor. Worshipping Bhagavan is like an anchor and a support. Otherwise, ship ennaagum aadinde irukum thanni appuram ulla vandidum, it will go inside. Problem. So we also should have Bhagavan as our anchor, so that our life also will be steady, firm, until we recognize Bhagavan's real nature. Hold on to Bhagavan. Next shloka. 18th shloka. Vistarenatmano yogam vibhutim cha janardana bhuya kathaya triptirhim Shrunvato nasti me mrutam. Since Bhagavan is all pervading in all forms, it is an advantage for me to feel the Bhagavan's presence everywhere. Think over. Bhagavan is all pervading. Bhagavan is manifesting in every form. So that means everywhere Bhagavan. I want to worship Bhagavan. Since Bhagavan is everywhere, manifesting in all forms, it is an advantage or disadvantage to worship Bhagavan. It is advantage. How can it become a disadvantage? The most advantageous situation or that phenomenon, no? Bhagavan's presence everywhere, if I feel, I am so happy to recognize Bhagavan. Easy for me to think over Bhagavan and to feel the Bhagavan. That is why in Saundarya Lahari Shankaracharya writes, Manastvam, Manahatvam, Manastvam, Vyomastvam, Vayuhutvam, Marutahastvam, everything you are, Prithivistvam, Agni, Vayu, everything you are, O Bhavani, he writes. In every stotram, every prayer you take, this is what the expression. Vishnu Sahasranama is nothing but Vishwarupa of Vishnu. Shiva Sahasranama is nothing but Vishwarupa of Shiva, Lord Shiva. Devi Sahasranamam also, Lalita Sahasranamam is nothing but Vishwarupa of Lalita, Devi. So therefore we have to take it as an advantage, it's not disadvantage. Why I am telling, we have so many gods' names to worship in different forms, so that you can feel the presence of the God in everywhere, everything. Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami. Vayu is Bhagavan. Varuna, water is Bhagavan. Surya is Bhagavan. Chandra is Bhagavan. Like a Kamadhenu, market madri. Kamadhenu lopana ellame irukku. All provisions in one place available. Is it advantage or disadvantage? அப்பா நமக்கு பெட்ரோல் செலவு இல்லாமலே ஒரே இடத்துல போனா எல்லாமே கிடைக்கும். That's why you go to Sharavana Bhava, Sharavana stores. Everything he keeps. What not? You need not go to any other shop. So Kamadhenu, Subhiksha, they are all keeping these names. Where from they got these names, you know? They got all from Puranas only. Kamadhenu, that which gives everything. So Hinduism is like a Kamadhenu. It is a supermarket. Supermarket, now names are changing. What is that? Food World. Food World or Spencer's or supermarket, Kamadhenu. All these names they are giving, all are available there. You can get. You are so happy. In one sweep you can get everything to your house. Adi madri, so many Bhagavans names are available. Yedi podichi, yedi puja padna kuda, Akashat patitam toyam yathagacchati sagaram. Every drop fall goes where? To Bhagavan. Again, Bhagavan means ocean. Similarly, whatever I worship in whatever form, that namaskara, that puja goes to whom? To that Paramatma. Therefore, Hinduism is more advantageous religion. Idi ariyamale, see, you like to be in open air or in tunnel. Open air. Everybody. If you go to tunnel also, you are waiting. Even train goes through the tunnel. And you don't have any ventilation, anything, but you are, what area is very much limited, constrained, and you love to come out fast. You say, why? Nobody likes to be in tunnel, no? The tunnel theriyumo? Hinduism is like a open air theater. All other religions are like tunnel. No? The tunnel means what? Your worship of Lord is only one God, one name. We don't say it is wrong. But when you are born as a Hindu, already in open air, like, why you want to enter into tunnel? You are born in tunnel, okay. Already you are born in such a vast religion which accommodates everything. What is the necessity for you to convert? From expansion, nobody wants to constriction or narrow. From narrow angles, narrow area, everybody wants to come to broad areas, vast area, everybody likes to come. No intelligent person, nobody, any intelligent person, never enter into narrow area. If you are born there, you are trying to come here, no? அப்படிதானே வரணும். வாஸ்ட் ஏரியாவிலேருந்து நேரோ ஏரியாவுக்கு யாராவது போவானா? நேரோ ஏரியாவிலேருந்து வாஸ்ட் ஏரியாவுக்கு வரத்துக்கு முயற்சி பண்ணுவான். Hinduism is a vast area. Other religions, single one God, one type of worship. This and all, their religions are like that. We need not go to other religions. They have to come here actual. We accommodate everyone. So that Hindus recognize the greatness of Hinduism when they study Bhagavad Gita. Again, they recognize the nature of three entities. Since they are not studying, they are not able to understand the greatness of Hinduism. So, fortunate enough, we are born, we have so many gods to worship, and it is not idol worship. Idol worship means I worship the Lord in this form, idol form. The Madhyama Pada Lopa Samasa it is. Idol worship means I am not worshipping the idol. I am worshipping the Lord in the form of idol. Understand? Vigraha Aradhana means Vigraham Aradhana Pandradilla. And the Vigrahatila Bhagavan invoke Pandi நான் ஆராதனை பண்றேன். இந்த ஆளுக்கு தெரியக்கூடாதோ அது யாராவது வந்து கேட்டா நீ ஏன் விக்கிரக ஆராதனை பண்ற இந்த ரிலிஜன் ரொம்ப வெரி வெரி ப்ரிலிமினரி ரிலிஜியன் అని சொன்ன பிரிமிட்டிவ் ரிலிஜன் అని சொன்ன விக்கிரக ஆராதனை நீ என்ன சொல்லணும் பிரிமிட்டிவ் ரிலிஜன் இல்லை இதுதான் மோஸ்ட் evolution lot of evolution happened in this religion. I am not worshipping that metal or stone. I am worshipping the infinite God in this. Annu sollanum. Innum sollanum anna and the God inga irukkaranna. How can you worship that God here, almighty powerful God in this metal? Anna keta we have to give an answer. Why you worship your mother photo? Your mother is not there in the photo. One Raja asked one sannyasi, sir, God is not there in this photo, God is not there, Vigraharadhana Pandakuda and Chunappa, and the sannyasi sonar, okay, get me your photo and sonar, that sannyasi. And the Raja brought his photo, big photo. Then he called the servant, a soldier. And you spit on this photo of your Raja. He asked the soldier. The soldier said, how can I spit that on my Raja's photo? He is my God. I cannot spit on that. Then he did namaskara to that photo. Then the sannyasi asked that Raja, you see, you are there here in front of him, but this is only paper, your photo, but he respects your photo. And he keeps your photo in his house and he worships also. It is his belief. Therefore, he sees not the paper, he sees you in that photo. This simple common sense. இது போய் ஆர்கியூ பண்ணுவானே யாராவது ஆர்கியூ பண்ண அவனே ஏதோ தெரியாமல் ஆர்கியூ பண்றான்னு சொல்லி நீ கன்வெர்ட் பண்ண முடியுமா பண்ணலாமா ரிலிஜன் வாட் an unintelligent way of thinking, no people. So even vigraham also we worship. That's why everywhere we see the Lord. In trees, in animals, birds, we see the Lord. உனக்கு புரியலன்னா நான் சொல்றேன் கேளுன்னு சொல்றார் பகவான் எல்லாருக்குமே in this verses. விஸ்தரேண ஆத்மனஹா யோகம் விபூதிஞ்ச. Now he is addressing as Janardana. Oh Krishna. Why Lord Krishna is called Janardana? Dushta janan ardayati iti Janardana. The one who destroys evil-minded people. Janan. Dushta janan ardayati. Who destroys. Dushta janan ardayati iti pidayati. He gives lot of what? punishment Lord gives. Therefore, he is called Janardana. Shankaracharya says. Another meaning also Shankaracharya gives. Janaihi achyate ardhyate iti Janardana. Janaihi achyate. By people, noble people, you are sought after by the noble people. They take refuge in you. They ask you so many things from you. They want to get so many things from you. Janaihi ardhyate, yachyate. One who sought after is called Janardana. Kathaya, you tell me about your power. Bhuyaha, once again, you have given me there and there, but I want to listen again. Bhuyaha, again. Atmanaha yogam. Atmanaha means yours. Power. Yoga means here power, means karanam. That which is in potential form. Atmanaha yogam. Vibhutim. Vibhuti means karyam, that which is manifesting. That unmanifest form la irukra yogam also you explain me. And what are all manifestations also in the form of karya prapancha also explain me. So therefore yoga means anumanam, anumeyam. Through inference you can know. Whereas vibhuti pratyaksham. Directly you can know. Direct manifestation. Vyaktam is called vibhuti. Avyaktam is called yogam. Introduction. Let's run. Yoga means avyaktam, karanam, potential, inferable. Anartham. Anumeyam. Yogam means. Vibhuti means vyaktam, pratyaksham, karyam are perceptible. Perceptible and non-perceptible, manifested and unmanifested. All these things vistarena, in detail. Brief cholli pokudadu. In detail chollanam. That's why Swamini is talking so detailed. One slokam kuda aagaradillaya, rendu slokam kuda sariya aagaradillaya. After 10 years, you may think, Swamini appu sariya chollala ani chollakudadu, no? You should not feel that in future, in your life. Swamini has explained elaborately, sufficiently the feeling varana. So we should not feel further to know. அந்த அளவுக்கு படிக்கணும். இப்போ கொஞ்சம் அப்படி இப்படி அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டே இருப்போம். நீங்கள் அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணாலும் நான் அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ண மாட்டேன் லெசன். I cannot go to concise form. ஏன்னா அந்த கன்சைஸில் போனோன்னா we cannot arrive at the Mahavakya. Detailed explanation is required. Therefore, Vistarena, in detail. Why I am asking? However much I listen, Bhagavan, I am not satisfied. That is the reason. Why I want to know Vistarena, elaborately, detailed. நீங்கள் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் சொன்னாலும் கூட நான் திருப்தி வரமாட்டேங்கிறதுன்னு சொல்றாரு. திருப்திஹி ந அஸ்தி மே ஸ்ருண்வதஹ அமிர்தம். I am listening to you, the nectar like words. The words of you I am listening. From where? From 2nd chapter, 11th verse onwards. 11th sloka onwards, I am listening to your words. ஆனால் திருப்தி வரமாட்டேங்கிறது. So many slokas we have studied. இன்னும் 4-5 வருஷமா படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கோமா? 3.5 years. ஏன்னா திருப்தி வரதே நமக்கு. இன்னும் படிக்கணும். அது மாதிரி. From that time onwards, Arjuna also studying. Okay. You have to remember. Truptihi na asti shrunvataha. For me, Truptihi na asti. For me, there is no satisfaction. Trupti means satisfaction. Na asti, not there. Truptihi na asti. Shrunvataha, who are listening. I am listening to you. What? Amritam. The words which are very, very sweet. Amritam. Nectar like words. Vakhyani. I am listening to you. That's why students are also, even they are coming from 10 years. I am talking, no, they are listening. Why they are listening? Because I am not talking about my Bhagavatam. I am talking about Bhagavan's Bhagavatam. Bhagavan's Leela, Bhagavan's glory. That's why everyone loves to listen about Bhagavan. However much we hear, again we want to listen same Ramayanam, same Bharatam, same Bhagavatam, same Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, Amritam Srunvataha me api me truptihi na asti. Therefore, எனக்கு திருப்தி வர வரைக்கும் நீ சொல்லிண்டே இருக்கணும். சரி Bhagavan, okay. If you are very, very eager to listen, why not? I am ready. I am never tired of teaching. Bhagavan is not tired of teaching. அவர் யாராவது ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட் கடிச்சா போதும்னா அப்படியே சொல்லிண்டே இருப்பார். He is talking about himself only, no? பகவானுக்கு கூட இருக்க அந்த வீக்னஸ் பாவம். நம்ம கூட என்ன பண்ணுவோம், நம்ம பத்தி யார கேட்டா உங்க பத்தி சொல்லுங்க கொஞ்சம்னு சொன்ன, அப்பா இதுதான் சான்ஸ் சொல்லி விட மாட்டோம். ஃப்ரம் சைல்ட்ஹுட் அன்வர்ட்ஸ் வி ஸ்டார்ட். எந்தெந்த ஸ்கூல்ல எப்பப்போ என்னென்ன மார்க் வந்தாலும் எங்கெங்க காப்பி அடிச்சிட்டோம், என்னென்ன பண்ணிட்டோம், கோல்டு மெடல், வாட் மெடல், என்ன மெடல், பிராஸ் மெடல், ஆல் தீஸ் திங்ஸ் வி சே. அண்ட் அது பண்ண இது பண்ண எல்லாம் சொல்லுவோம். வி லைக் டு ஸ்பீக் அபவுட் அவர் செல்ஃப். அது பகவான் கிட்ட இருந்தே வந்தது நமக்கு கூட நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா பகவான் இஸ் ஆல்சோ டாக்கிங் அபவுட் ஹிம்செல்ஃப் ஓன்லி. இங்க ஒரு கொஞ்சம் டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு. பகவான் டாக்கிங் அபவுட் ஹிம்செல்ஃப் இஸ் டிஃபரெண்ட். we are talking about ourselves is different. You know that, no? We are talking about anatma. Our greatness we are explaining to all other people, narrating to them about what? Anityam, ella poi. Because this anatma is not having anything. This body mind complex, however much you glorify, all these are all really false glorifications. You are claiming as yours. That's why our glorifications are all false. As long as you glorify from the body mind standpoint, anatma standpoint, it is a false glorification. If you glorify yourself like what? Aham rikshasya reiriva kirtif prishtam gireiriva. Otherwise, mayeva sakalam jatam mayi sarvam pratishthitam. I am the consciousness pervading in all forms. If you glorify, wonderful. Teacher clap பண்ணுவா. நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? I am the father of so and so. I am son of so and so. I am wife of so and so. இப்படி எல்லாம் சொல்றோம். இது என்ன glory? This is not our real glory. Therefore, Bhagavan narrating his glory is the real glory. Our narration of our glory is 100% ஒன்றும் இல்லை, totally false glorification. And the wise person never glorify himself or herself. And nothing is there to glorify. Whatever glorification I have to talk, it is Bhagavan's glorification. It goes to Bhagavan. That's why if you glorify Jnani pass on that glorification to Bhagavan, not to this body-mind complex. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Hantate Kathayishyami Divyāhyātma Vibhūtayah Pradhānyatah Kuru Shrestha Nastyanto Vistarasya Me Now Bhagavan is taking the chance. Until now Bhagavan has given lot of time to Arjuna. இன்னும் விட மாட்டார். இப்போ அர்ஜுனுக்கு மணி இடம் கொடுத்தா சொல்லி கேட்டுட்டே இருப்பான். So Bhagavan has taken the reins into his hands. Hanta. Hanta means well. Exclamation mark. Hanta, well, very good. That is, Bhagavan is giving a permission, no? Permission to Arjuna. You can be ready to listen. I am going to narrate. Hey Kuru Sreshtha, O Arjuna, the best of Kauravas. Sreshtha means best. Shreyaha, Shreyan, Sreshthaha. The best of Kauravas. What a title. Until now Arjuna gave title to Lord Krishna. Yogin, Janardana, like that. So, appa student kuda koncham appa he has to praise a Kurushreshthana. Kathayishyami te, I shall tell you, I will teach you, I will narrate you. That's why they say living being. We are all what? Appa. We are all living beings. The Shrestha among living beings, we are Shrestha. The best living beings. ஏன்னா நமக்கு ஒன்று எக்ஸ்ட்ரா கொடுத்துருக்காரு பகவான். அதுக்கு we are Shrestha. Living being என்ன? Being means Sat. Living means Chit. This is being. இது சத்து. இருக்கிற பொருள். But not living. This is being. இருக்கிற பொருள். இது being. எல்லாமே being என்னன்னா இருப்புதல். சத்து. They are not living. But plants and trees, animals, birds, human beings are all living. So, being and living also. Therefore, we are what? Living beings. Not being living, Other inanimate objects, they're all, inert objects are only beings. They're all just Sat irukku. Desk is, mic is, clip is, being, irupudal irukku. But they are not living. And the Chaitanyam manifest ஆகலை. ஏன்னா சூக்ஷ்ம சரீரம் கிடையாது. அதனால சட்டில் பாடி இல்லாதனால் there is no life manifestation. Therefore they are not living beings. இப்போ டெஸ்க் கூட லிவிங் பீயிங் ஆனா என்ன ஆகும்? கொஞ்சம் முள்ளமா அப்படியே நடந்து போயிடுவான். டைம் ஆச்சு சுவாமி, நீங்க எக்ஸ்ட்ரா டைம் போனா நான் வெளியில போயிடுறேன்னு சொல்லுவான். Therefore it is not living being. Therefore Chit is not manifested. We are all living beings and Sat manifesting and Chit also manifesting. Therefore we are called living beings. Appa, idha meaning Swamini. Living being and eno sollinde irukke. Living being with spirit. That is called Sat Chit. Okay. Kathayishyami pradhanyataha divyaha atma vibhutayaha. The main, all I cannot narrate, Arjuna. Time batadu, ninakku pasikum, enakku pasikum. Okay. Pradhanyataha. Very, very, very important vibhutis which stand out. Very, very important. Wonderstruck. Those selective ones. Yatra yatra pradhanataya aham, manifesting that and all, tam I will teach you, I will narrate you. What are they? Divyaha atma vibhutayaha, divine glories of mine. Atma vibhutayaha means mine, my glories. Divyaha. However much I target, unakeva trupti varamatingiradhu. நான் எவ்வளவு பேசினாலும் இதுக்கு எண்ட் இல்லையே. There is no end for this. There is no limit. That's why Pushpadanta Swami in Mahimna Stotram, Shiva Mahimna Stotram, he wrote one sloka. And the sloka runs like this. Asita giri samam syad tajjalam sindhu patre surataruvar shakha lekhini patramurvi tadapi no लिखति यदि गृहीत्वा शारदा सर्वकालं तदपि गुणान् ईशां पारं न याति. Suppose Saraswati Devi wants to write the glories of Bhagavan. Saraswati Devi, not you and I. Saraswati Devi wants to write. And Amma Geppu enna velanna eludinde irpa. No, Veda Mata, no. So she is always holding the book. Suppose she wants to write Sharada Sarvakalam, what she has to take a pen paper and Urvi Patram. Urvi and Bhumi. She takes the paper sheet, the earth as a paper sheet. Okay. Sharada Mata takes the paper sheet, the earth as a paper sheet. And all the branches, trees, like a pen. Lekhini. All this lekhini and a pen. Taruvar shakha, that tree branches she take as a pen. And what is the ink? Ink vedume. And she takes the whole waters, oceans, oceanic waters as ink. She started writing. Imagine. Okay? That's what it is. Asita giri samam syat tajjalam sindhu patre Sura Taruvar Shakha Lekhini Patramurvina. Then Likhati Yedi Grihitva Sharada Sarvakalam Tadapina, even though she cannot complete, Tadapi Tava Gunan, Hey Bhagavan, your gunas, your glories, Param Nayati. Even Saraswati do not know the end of your glories. Even she take that much ink, this much big pen, this much earth. How can I write your glory in Japan? That Swami, Pushpadanta Swami says. Beautiful stotram, that is, on Lord Shiva. Saraswati herself cannot write. What to talk of these people, Sahiti Vettas are there. Lot of people writing books. And copyrights belong to me and they write. Like that, he says, Antaha na asti vistarasya men. To my glories, there is no limit or end. Hey Arjuna, therefore, pradhanyataha, I will tell you. Very, very important glories I will tell you more in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.